Hi, I'm Town Administrator Andy Sheehan. Welcome to this week's video. I'm recording this on Tuesday, November 9th, 2021. It's been a while since I spoke to you by video and much has happened in the meantime. I want to thank everybody for the overwhelming support for the facilities project that was approved back in June. At the town meeting, the vote was an overwhelming 280 to 48 in favor of the project. And then the following Saturday, June 12th, the Proposition 2.5 debt exclusion passed by a margin of 1,009 to 522. So thank you for your support and for your confidence in us. Special thanks goes out to the Master Development Planning Committee who did all the work leading up to the town meeting. Thank you also to the support that all of the boards and committees, staff and volunteers who provided valuable input and support for the project. So project planning is underway and I'll have more to say about that in an upcoming video. Today I wanted to talk to you about the upcoming special town meeting. At 7 p.m. on Tuesday, November 16th, a special town meeting will take place at the Howe Manning Gymnasium at 26 Central Street. You should have received a copy of the warrant in the mail and you'll notice that it is a fairly short but important agenda. And so it's important that we take care of this work that's on the agenda for the town meeting. A total of 12 articles for the town meeting. And as I've said before in some of these videos, the most important thing the town meeting does is approve spending. And so I want to take a few minutes today to talk about a couple of the articles on the town meeting warrant that are of greatest significance. So Article 2 takes care of a couple of housekeeping matters in our current year operating budget, moves some money around, appropriates some additional funding for certain line items. Article 3 is really the most important article and the article for which we are holding this meeting. We recently agreed to a new 3-year contract with our Public Works Union. Article 3 funds that contract, and without the funding that Article 3 would approve, we'll be unable to honor that contract until such later time as we're able to get an appropriation. More than likely that would be in May of 2022 at our annual town meeting. And we would prefer not to have our public works employees have to wait that long. So that's really what's in large measure what's driving this meeting. Articles 5, 6, and 7 are additional financial articles. They transfer monies from free cash into various reserve funds. I've used the term free cash before, and it's a term that's used to describe essentially the money that we have left over at the end of the year. If we bring in more revenue than we projected, or if we spend less than was appropriated, that all becomes part of our free cash. You've also heard me in the past talk about our reserve funds and the importance of our reserve funds. Over the past several years, we've made a concerted effort to put money aside into our reserve funds. Strong reserves position us to deal with the inevitable emergencies that arise. As importantly as that, strong reserves make lenders more willing to lend us money. They make us a more attractive entity to lend to. About a year ago, the town's bond rating was increased to AA+. That's the second highest rating that's available. Only AAA is a better rating. You can think of our bond rating like you might think of your own personal credit rating. This upgrade in our bond rating was in large measure the result of our robust reserves. They demonstrate a strong financial plan and a diligence to follow that plan. And that's one of the things that the rating agencies look for. In a few weeks, we'll be borrowing for the facilities project, and all the work that we've done over the past several years to boost our reserves and put our financial policies in place and upgrade our credit rating will pay off when we do this borrowing. Articles 8 and 9 put money aside for sidewalks and pedestrian improvements and authorize the spending of funds to design about a half a mile of sidewalks on Boston Street. This section of sidewalk will provide a continuous link from Route 114 in Middleton Square all the way to the Peabody line and will be a connection to the Independence Greenway in Peabody. And finally, Article 11 appropriates funds to pay for technology and cybersecurity improvements. Cybersecurity is a huge issue now, and cities and towns are not immune to cyber threats. Peterborough, New Hampshire recently got hit in a ransomware attack to the tune of $2.3 million. And so we want to make sure that we put every reasonable effort and every reasonable measure in place to make sure that our technology system is able to withstand and repel any kind of cyber attacks that we may be hit with. We need to make sure that our technology is protected, and by extension that your tax dollars are protected. So as I said, every household should have received a copy of the town meeting warrant book. The book came fairly thin. Again, only 12 articles came in the mail, probably started arriving yesterday or today in the mail. You can also view the book online on our website at www.middletonma.gov. The town meeting warrant book is right on the landing page on the home page, and you can check there for information on that. I've said it before, and you'll hear it from me again now and in the future. Town meeting is your local legislative body. We have a number of important spending decisions on this meeting, and we ask that you please make sure you attend so that your vote can be counted and your voice can be heard. A couple of other items unrelated to the town meeting, but important nonetheless. A sincere congratulations to Melissa Gasper, the director of the Flint Public Library. Melissa recently announced her resignation, so we're sad to see her go, but we're very happy for her to be able to move into the next phase of her post-career life. So Melissa will be here until February, and we've already started the recruitment for a new director for the Flint Public Library. Thursday, November 11th is Veterans Day. Veterans Day is always observed on the day of the holiday. It's not observed on the nearest Monday or anything like that. So administrative offices here will be closed, but there will be a ceremony on the front lawn of the Flint Public Library at 1 South Main Street. Beginning at 11 a.m., Gary Bent, our Veterans Services Officer, will host the event, and we ask you to please join us if you're able to. I hope today's video was helpful and informative. Please email me if you have topics or people you'd like me to speak with or speak about. Topics to speak about and people to speak with, we'll put it that way. You can reach me at andrew.sheehan@middletonma.gov. Thanks as always to Adam Stone from Middleton Public Access for producing this video. Thank you for watching, and until next time, be safe and be well.